A brief message from your friendly neighborhood editing Jordan. This is your content warning. We try to keep things PG-13 around here. However, certain among us have a proclivity towards foul language and foul humor, so viewer discretion is advised. This is your only warning. While we're at it, I should probably note that any opinions stated about a certain tabletop role-playing game are just that, our opinions. We have been longtime fans and players of the game, and so we have a vested interest in how game mechanics work, and as a hobby in our group, we enjoy yelling at each other over rules interpretations. So everything that we say is all in good fun. With that in mind, however, I will still ask, Wizards, please hire us. Well, with that out of the way, enjoy the show.
Who am I kidding? You could never fail me.
It's like the McDonald's play place, I think.
Maybe.
Devoid of life and actively killing Ronald McDonald?
Nah,
We'll see.
we went over that. We went over that last week. Dylan, did you wake up early? Your voice sounds a little deeper.
I'm not Dylan.
No.
But thank you. I've been practicing. We're back.
Well, Jordan and I have been here.
I've
back.
been here the whole time.
He's back. He
I
left
took,
us last week because he hated us.
I took a much needed mental health break
Yeah.
in the funny room. They didn't let me come to the podcast.
Well, it was more like we couldn't get the recording stuff to him like we did the last time he was in the funny room when it was the episode that was just all him.
Mm-hmm.
So instead we subbed him out for someone else and did a real episode with Dylan that was like actually talking about stuff.
For the people at home, I don't have many thoughts about the last episode. We talked about it briefly. I think the Arcana domain was more fine than they said.
He thought we gave it too much. He thought
Yeah, too much heat on the flavor. The features aren't very great, but Arcane Archer I think is better, but I was told that is a rip from what's been Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that because I didn't notice, and I think I'm the only person out of the Jordan, Dylan, me group who's played.
We
Baldur's
didn't
Gate
realize
3.
at the time.
I played, but I didn't do
Fighter.
Arcane Archer. Yeah,
I didn't play Fighter in Baldur's Gate 3, so I didn't know at
Yep.
all.
So any credence that was given to it, just redact that. Hey everybody, welcome to the Nat One Podcast, aka Nope, because nope, you're not gonna want to hear what we're about to have to say. I'm Pertuset.
I'm Levi.
And I'm Jordan.
And then, what was the other one? The Conjurer. My only thing for that was, I don't like how much of it is dependent on the transporting, because that's not the flavor of a Conjurer. It is better than its last iteration, but I just think it's kind of lame, because you're not a Conjurer, you're the poofer. The Misty Stepler. Is that a pregnancy test?
No, it's a popsicle stick I twisted to look like a propeller.
It does look like one of those little hats. Actually, I have one over here, but I'm not going to get it off my wall. I could. I don't want
Why did your
to.
brain immediately go to pregnancy test?
I just
Well, I mean,
don't
like
know what
with
to
the white
expect if
shirt
he's
I'm wearing, it's
expecting.
kind of hard to like see, and like I could see how he'd be like it's a long, like oval shaped stick kind.
Either way, I'm
like,
excited for you.
Do you like my silly little hat? Do you?
But today, we're here to finish out the Arcane UA, and then we'll never talk about UA
They're
ever
never
again.
putting out another one after this.
This is
We're gonna
crazy.
get a break,
Good.
guys. Trust the plan. We'll get a break this time.
I've been talking about it like they are preparing for the beefiest book of all time coming soon. This, I think this,
And
if
it's
this
gonna
all
sell 0 copies.
No, it's gonna come out on Halloween, which means it's gonna sell a D&D billion copies.
No, Dylan's not here.
Wizards of the Coastillion dollars copies.
A
Oh,
So
Watsillion.
0.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's like the what did you say earlier when we were talking about time?
A
and you were like,
chronillion.
3 hours. Yeah.
yeah.
A chronillion hours is like 3 hours. It's
Oh.
they get
Yeah.
$3. They get...
If all the UA we've seen since the last book is gonna be in one book,
It will
holy
be a
moly,
big book.
it'll
Yeah,
be a lot
that
of
would be quite a
content.
book.
Lot of subclasses, a lot of new, the bunch of class stuff, magic items. If the what's the new class they did? The Mystic. That would be in it.
The Scion.
Yeah.
Scion.
Mystic
Alright.
would go hard. I would say they should make a
Alright.
Mystic, but
Yeah,
do we
careful
really want
what you
that?
wish for. The monkey's paw will curl, Jordan.
Well, anyway, I guess there's nothing to it but to do it. So let's start it off. Enchanter.
Enchanter were all's left that is my brain. I can't speak. I was doing this yesterday during the stream too. Like I would start to say a sentence and then I couldn't finish it. My brain would jumble it up. I think I'm developing dyslexia. Anyways, I don't actually think that. I don't think that's happening.
Spontaneous development of dyslexia.
What I was gonna say is all that's left are 3 wizard subclasses. We've gotten past everything else. It's just wizards left.
Why is he scared? What?
I think it's because like I kind of jumbled and then I started to go into a rant as to why I jumbled and it was long. It was long.
I admire the commitment to the bit, or he's just
So-
frozen.
Oh my gosh, that was hard to keep up for that long.
Enchanter wizard.
Who wants to be the enchanter? Not me.
I want Necromancer, so I'm not doing this one.
Okay, I guess I'm doing enchanter then. Well, once again, it's called the enchanter and not the enchantment wizard because they changed that. Now it's just the adjective is what your subclass is called.
No more school.
No more school. Which I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But entrance and beguile others. Your magic clouds, or that is that an immediate typo? Oh no.
Or
Okay, I understand.
captivates?
Your magic clouds or captivates minds. Some enchanters use their abilities to encourage peace and soften cruelty, while others use their mind-altering magic for selfish ends. Many enchanters fall somewhere in between.
I'm with you. I thought it was talking about the clouds being magic.
Yes,
Not
yes.
Not what your magic does.
Yes, I thought it was like clouds as the noun. Not
This is
yeah.
not the weather episode. We can't talk about weather right now.
I don't know. I think they're inviting us to do it again. They know it's our weakness.
And that's why I got confused by captivates because I thought it was supposed to be like captives. And I
Mhm.
was like, huh? Anyways, here's what's changed since 2014 Player's Handbook. Enchantment Savant now gives you free enchantment spells. Typical. That's what they've been doing with all of them in this. And with all of 2024 Wizard in general. Enchanting Talker and Vexing Movement are now new features that replace Hypnotic Gaze, giving the wizard new options to use in and out of combat. Reflecting Charm replaces the former Instinctive Charm feature. Instead of compelling an attacker to choose a new target, the feature now reliably reduces the damage you take and might harm the attacker. And Bolstering Belief is a new feature to aid yourself and allies in many situations. So at level 3, you get Enchanting Talker. Whenever you make a charisma check, you gain a bonus equal to your intelligence modifier, minimum of +1. You also gain proficiency in one of these skills of your choice: deception, intimidation, or persuasion. Okay. Interesting.
Sure.
Yeah. Just a little, well, not even a little. It's kind of a, depending on how much intelligence you have, big buff to all your charisma
I mean,
skills.
like it is what it is. Here's the thing I was gonna say because I was sick of this one the last one too. The amount of class feature or subclass feature is you get a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sick of it.
That's what I was about to say is like, sure, how often are you gonna, as the wizard, be going for charisma stuff though?
I just don't like it because of the idea of it. Is like I'm an enchanter wizard, so I know magic that enchants people. Why am I good at talking? Isn't the whole reason I'm an enchanter
The
wizard
magic
because I'm
does it
bad
for
at
me.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but
I
okay.
feel like I'm good at it so I can like be even gooderer.
I
Next
hope
level
not.
3, Enchantment Savant. Choose 2 wizard spells from the enchantment school, each of which must be no higher than level 2. Add them to your spellbook for free. Free. In addition, whenever you gain access to a new level or spell slot in this class, you can add 1 wizard spell from the enchantment school to your spellbook for free. And it's got to be of a level that you have spell slots for.
Okay, that's not different from the old one very much. Well, the old one is the half cost, half time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
become the
do-
standard change for all of the wizard subclasses, it looks
I-
like.
Yep.
It's not much of a change, but I do like the 2024 version more.
I agree.
I mean, it's just in the 2014 they tried to do a thing by making the spell books. They tried to do like a realism kind of thing
Yeah.
to balance out the wizard.
Yeah.
Didn't work because nobody
No.
liked it.
You
No.
can't put
There's
realism in
nothing
the
back in it.
wizard. That's not how that works.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
Yep. Is that enough for me, or should I keep going?
You can do it. No, I'll do it. Also at level 3, because we love. Why would we ever want to
Level
motivate
three,
you
level
into
three, level three, level
doing
three.
multi-classing? You don't want to multi-class, right? Not if everything comes at level 3. Vexing movement. Immediately after you cast an enchantment spell using an action and a spell slot, you can take both the disengage and dash actions as a bonus action. Eat your heart out, rogue. You can use this bonus action a number of times equal to your int mod. You regain all expended uses when you
Wow.
finish a long rest. That's nice. Interesting. It's fine. Not much else to say. I mean, you're a wizard.
It's all right.
Yeah,
Gives you a little bit more bonus action economy.
yeah. It's I mean, it'll be useful if like your spell fails more than anything, because
Yeah.
like I would assume
Yeah.
you would want to
Run
do like
away.
Run away,
charm
yeah.
person, charm monster, and if that doesn't work, you're like, see ya.
How many are there many enchantment spells that are touch? Surely not.
I can't imagine there are too many,
I'm
but I don't
looking.
know.
We can continue, but I'm looking.
He's looking. All right, I'll go ahead and do 6, and then Jordan can double up. Also, well, I guess not really also, but then at level 6 is Reflecting Charm. I should have checked what was different in the 2014 as well, but oh well. When a creature within 30 feet of you that you can see hits you with an attack roll, you can take a reaction to reduce the damage you take by half round down, and you can force the attacker to make a whiz save against your spell save. On a failed save, the attacker takes psychic damage equal to half your wizard level plus your int mod. Once you use this reaction, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. You can restore this feature using a level 2 plus spell slot.
There is one,
Yeah,
and it's a buffing spell, so there's no reason to retreat.
that's funny.
It's
But you
It's-
can.
heroism. It's
Let's see. This is similar to Instinctive Charm from the last time, also at level 6, but it made it to where let me see, let me double check and read.
I'm also heading to it too.
Yeah, similar, except for that one was make a whiz save on a failed save. It has to target the creature closest to it
Hmm.
instead of taking that extra damage.
Yeah.
And then it was not able to be restored with a spell slot. A shame, because I feel like the reflecting charm thingy has nothing to do with enchantment.
That's what I was about to say is like I they're trying to change the play style, but the last one definitely felt much more like enchantment because
Mhm.
it felt like you were like attacking the mind of the person attacking you to get them to hit someone that's not you.
This is
Mhm.
Charisma Wizard, unfortunately.
Whereas this one is
Mhm.
just it gives you resistance, and they take a little bit of damage, which does not feel like that feels like abjuration in my opinion.
Yeah, it's pretty lame so far. Also, the vexing movement feature is it's not very enchantment-y either.
Yeah.
The old one was hypnotic gaze, which was a whole other feature, which allowed you to charm creatures. Which
That is what I mean, I think that's what Enchantment Wizard should revolve around is the
using
charm.
enchantment.
Yeah, being able to charm things and like make enemies your friends
No,
and stuff like that.
no, stupid. It's so that way you can reflect damage and run away. That's what an enchantment wizard does.
Have they
I
done an Abjuration Wizard?
I don't think they have
Recently,
in
no.
2024, but I'm not sure.
I can't wait to see what they come up with for that.
All right. Well, anyway, let's finish it out, Jordan.
Level 10, Split Enchantment. When you cast an enchantment spell such as Charm Person, you can cast that spell with a higher spell slot to target an additional creature, increase the spell's effective level by 1.
Eat your heart out, sorcerer.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
yeah. Pretty straightforward.
Mhm.
Level 14,
Alright.
Bolstering Belief. Your enchantments fortify your allies' bodies and minds. You always have powered Fortify prepared. With this feature, you can cast the spell without expending a spell slot, and then each target of the spell has advantage on saving throws or to avoid or end the charmed and frightened conditions. While it has temporary hit points granted by this spell. Once you cast the spell with this feature, you cannot do so again until you finish a long rest.
I,
Get
it's
wrecked,
not
Monk.
good.
The what?
It's just
It's
why?
not. It's not enchantment.
It's
I don't
not
think I've
enchantment.
ever heard of Power Word Fortify.
I think
It's
that's
new.
new. Yeah, I
That's
think
new.
that's
Oh,
2024.
that's
I looked it up just now.
something.
But yeah, no, this is like, I mean, you have advantage on saving throws to end the charmed or frightened
Why?
conditions,
Why would the
but you
enchantment wizard bestow
end it.
advantage against
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
it should be putting it on things, not making
Yes.
it easier to get. Yeah, no, I much more prefer the old level 14 one, which is you alter people's memories and make it so that they don't know that you enchanted them.
That's
Oh,
good.
that's
That's
so much
actually
better.
good.
Yeah, it's called alter memories at
Oh,
14th
also,
level.
the split enchantment was way better in the old one, too.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
It's much more simple. Keep it simple, stupid.
Mhm.
When you cast an enchantment spell at first level or higher that targets only one creature, you can have it target a second creature.
Not just charm person.
Yep. Well, is it just
Well,
charm
it says
person?
such
No, it says
as charm
such as
person.
charm
Oh,
person.
okay.
It's when you cast an enchantment spell. So
Okay.
yeah, no, okay, it does work the same. I think it's just they
The
overworded it.
wording is dumb.
Yeah.
They could have just kept that one exactly the same as the last
Mhm.
one. They decided to add extra words for some reason.
I think of all
But
the
they
new
gotta prove
stuff,
that they did something.
apparently, 10, level 10 feature, which is pretty much the same as the last one, is the only one that's good and is like, oh, enchantment wizard.
Yes, that one's enchantment wizard because it revolves around you doing more enchantment.
Nothing else makes sense. Nothing
No.
else makes sense for enchantment. I think they should have had it to where you can modify memory, maybe at level 6, where creatures don't remember if they've been charmed by you. Or they at the very least have to do like a spell save to remember an additional
Yeah.
saving throw or something like that.
They're trying to make it like defensive support wizard when it should be offensive support wizard. It should be like
Yeah.
They
crowd
should.
control
You should be wrecking people's
via
turn economy.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It
Here's
should be
what I
crowd
think.
control by like you controlling enemies, not
Mm,
you make your friends take less damage.
here's my thing. Here's what I would recommend. All right. Let's keep the levels the same. I'll say for level 3, other than their little skill and their savant, let them target more than one creature because that's fine. Early levels, it doesn't matter. They can both make a spell save, so it doesn't matter. Level 6, make it to where the creature has to roll again to see if they remember being charmed for the spells that matters on.
Hmm.
Level 10, I think if a creature gets hit, it does not get shaken out of charm.
Hmm.
And then level
That's not bad.
14, double duration of charm spells.
It's gotten so bad that we're just completely rewriting
just
it
rewriting
ourselves
it,
in
yeah.
the video
'cause we're
right
better.
now. We're just,
It's not that hard.
I
The
take
wizards
notes.
are the
Send us a check.
easiest.
Come on, man.
The wizards are the easiest subclasses to design. They're so simple.
like there comes a point where I'm like, man, are we being too hard on this? Is it really that bad? But then we read it, then we get to it, and we read it, and I'm like, I feel like how is this actually the people writing Dungeons and Dragons
What you came up with.
and making the
Mhm.
game? I don't get it. Like
They get paid.
Well, because half their staff got up and left and went to Critical Role.
Hey, if they do a bad job, we have to keep paying them so that way they can make more books to make it better.
True.
They're
let's
funded
move
by
on to
Big Big.
Necromancer. Let's by
Guys,
Big
we need
Big.
to-
Did you
we
say
need to
Big
just-
Big?
Well, I've got a conspiracy that all the big whatevers are actually
All
run
funded
by
by
Big
Big.
Big. Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah.
The people that want big industries in charge,
Yeah.
Big Big.
Big.
Yes.
And their dreaded arch rival, Big Minimalism.
Well, it
They-
would be minimalist minimalism.
Minimalism. They want
That's
to
why they
sell
don't put up
you-
much of a fight because they don't want to do much.
Have you seen that meme of the what is it? It's like minimalism is a con by big less to or by big
Yeah.
small to sell you more less.
Yes. It's true though. And here's the thing, Big Small is a part of Big Big.
We just need to give up and start reading Daggerheart stuff.
Well, let me know when they have a big wizard. But anyway, Jordan.
Necromancer Wizard. Command the powers of dead and undeath.
I'm
You
gonna be
explore the
upset.
cosmic forces of life and death and undeath. As a necromancer, you learn to manipulate the energy that animates all creatures. As you progress, you learn to use magic to drain the life force from a creature, transforming its vital energy into magical power. Many see necromancers as menacing or, I gotta scroll to the top of the page, villainous. Though not all necromancers are evil, nevertheless, the manipulation of life and death is considered taboo in many societies.
Good. At
We
least they kept
already know
that.
that this was not very strong anyway,
To
so
keep
the
in
bar is already
theme with how
low.
it's been going so far, all they
I'm
had to do is not change anything.
I'm
Yep.
surprised they didn't do the tieflings tech and be like, well, actually, necromancers are
Necromancers are good now.
misunderstood. Yeah, they're good
People like them
guys.
now. It's been they've
Okay.
been heroes across the ages,
Yeah.
and it's redeemed their image.
What changed from the 2014 Player's Handbook Necromancy Savant? That's the same thing that all of them have, where it's the 2 free
Yep.
spells
Free
instead of
spells.
the gold. Necromancy Spellbook is a new feature that incorporates a redesigned version of the prior Grim Harvest feature. Grave Power, Undead Secrets, and Death's Master are new features.
Oh, joy.
Undead Thralls has been redesigned to utilize the Summon Undead spell.
I
Yay!
love things that work only off of spells. I love things.
I love spells. I love spells. I love spells.
Oh, all right. Level 3 Necromancy Savant. It's the same one that we went over earlier. I'm not reading it again.
Yeah.
Level 3 Necromancy Spellbook. Secrets of Necromancy magic in your spellbook grant you additional powers. You gain the following benefits: necrotic resistance. You have resistance to necrotic damage. Grim Harvest. When you cast a necromancy spell using a spell slot, choose yourself or a creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself to gain a number of temporary hit points equal to the level of the spell slot plus your intelligence. Minimum 1.
I mean, sure, but the flavor's been impacted a little bit, but the utility is improved from the old one. Old Grim Harvest was when you kill things with a spell, you regain hit
Regain
points
hit
equal to
points.
twice the spell's level or 3 times its level.
Yeah.
But like as a wizard, generally, hopefully, you're not getting hit that much, so you don't want to regain hit points. So bestowing temp HP when you
Not
just
bad.
cast a spell is more valuable, but at the expense of flavor, because getting stuff from killing something was cooler than just I happen to cast a necromancy spell. Oh well, let's see how it continues. Levi,
Well, but I am firmly of the belief that healing is a form of necromancy. I will throw that out there.
I mean, sure, but it's also not healing, it's temp HP.
Eh,
Necromancy Spellbook. This is the new thing
What?
they put in.
What? We just did that one.
that's what I
Did
just
you?
read.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry. I was on Necromancy Savant still for some reason. Level 6. Grave Power. You have discovered more necromantic insights and inscribed them into your spellbook. While holding your spellbook, you gain the following benefits: Grave Resilience. When you use Arcane Recovery, your exhaustion level, if any, decreases by 1. Overwhelming Necrosis. Damage from your wizard spells and wizard features ignores resistance to necrotic damage. Oh, that's it. That's the feature. I thought it was gonna keep going.
It's all right.
It's okay, yeah. Not great, not terrible.
Exhaustion
Ignores
doesn't
resistance.
do anything.
It is interesting because typically most things that are like gonna be resistant to necrotic damage are like probably gonna be undead or undead adjacent, which is like if you're a necromancer, I mean you probably wouldn't want to be fighting that, but I don't know. I mean, I guess you could run into that situation. Ah, well, okay. That did actually happen in one of our campaigns that we ran, so yeah, no, okay.
Let's wait. Let's
Fine.
see. Let's see
Yeah.
what else they got. But the exhaustion thing, as far as I'm concerned, seems pretty darn useless. Because
Exhaustion isn't used too much.
yeah,
in
there's
my
nothing that.
opinion.
If there was a thing in here that was like when you do this, you
You
gain
get
exhaustion,
yeah.
that would make sense right there. But there isn't, so why does it matter?
Because you're like half undead, so you get exhausted less.
Oh, like like the ghoul from Fallout.
He's rad proof.
Goggins.
I don't know. Go ahead and give us the next level 6, Levi, and then I'll
That's the
finish it out.
Goggins feature. You always have summon undead prepared. This one's called Undead Thralls. This is the name of an old one, but we'll see if it matches up much or not. You always have the Summon Undead spell prepared, and you can cast it once without expending a spell slot. When you cast Summon Undead without a spell slot, you can regain 8 hit points, equal to half the summoned creature's total hit points, but doing so halves the creature's hit points. Once you cast a spell without a spell slot, you must finish a long rest before you can cast the spell in this way again.
Okay.
That did change up how it worked a little bit.
Yeah, it focused on healing yourself instead of buffing your undead summons.
Yeah, it was you get an additional one when you did it with the last one.
Comments from the peanut gallery, that sucks so bad, from Taryn.
Yeah, and also in the old one, any undead that you summoned using a necromancy spell got your proficiency bonus added to its weapon damage rolls, and it's got its hit points increased by your wizard level. None of the healing stuff existed in that. It just buffed your undead a lot more, which I hate that I'm saying this, but I feel like is a lot better.
What? Why would the necromancer buff the things they summon? Why would they buff the undead things they summon? They would
And
simply heal
And
themselves.
you got more of them too. You got an extra one.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would a necromancer do that?
Anyways, level 10.
I got that.
Okay.
Undead secrets. Is this the one that gives you the skill? Give us a free little skill. You've learned more secrets about the nuances of life and death. When you finish a long rest, you expend a level 4+ spell slot to protect yourself from death. Until you finish a long rest, the next time you drop to 0, your hit points instead change to a number equal to 10 times the spell slot expended. In addition, immediately after you take damage and are bloodied after taking that damage but not killed outright, you can take a reaction and teleport to an unoccupied space up to 60 feet away, and each creature within 10 feet takes 2d10 necrotic damage. That sucks.
Now we
The
know
first part's
how
not bad.
we all feel about the bloodied thing. We've talked about that before. That's
Yeah.
dumb.
I don't even care
Part's
about
not
that part.
terrible. That's a minimum of 40 hit points. So, second part's,
Yeah, I don't care about the second part. I guess the only good thing about that is that it doesn't say once per long rest, so you could, in theory, abuse that like crazy by like healing yourself, stabbing yourself, healing yourself, stabbing yourself, which would be really funny. Yeah, wait, and it doesn't say a space that you can see either.
So you just
Dang.
go.
Infinite movement glitch. Yeah, let's go.
Guys, we really got to sneak into the Lord's Manor. How do we get in there? There's
Don't
this
worry,
ledge.
I got this.
There's
Got
this
like
ledge that's 60 feet up there, but none of it, like, we can't get a grappling hook up there or anything because it's so high up, the necromancer. Don't worry, guys. I got this. Does the spy from the Heavy is Dead kickflip into the noose?
It's also not an action, or no, it's a reaction, so you can do it all in one turn. So plus movement being 30 feet at base. Here's what I'm imagining, right? The wizard being like, "Don't worry, guys. I'll see you in the next town. You can take the cart." And they're just like, they have like 20 health potions or 30 health potions strapped to their chest, and they just have a dagger, and they're just running around chugging them, stabbing themselves, chugging,
well,
and
it is based off of level 4+ spell slots, so it's limited to an extent.
I guess.
Because eventually you're gonna run out of level 4+ spell slots.
That's what you think.
Arcane recovery.
I
Anyway.
was just thinking of the very funny image of like the necromancer like positioning the fighter, the paladin, like sword pointed out. Okay, just hold still, and then running full tilt towards whoever's holding the sword.
It is goofy for that reason, but also like the reason I said, which I feel like is much more what people would try to use it for, of like, how can I cheese something with this? Because it gives me 60 feet of movement that I don't have to see where I'm going.
Yes.
Can I go into the locked vault?
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Which, again, why does the necromancer get teleportation magic?
Well,
But
I don't know if you
Question it.
heard,
Everybody
Levi.
gets it.
Teleportation is hot right now. The conjurer got it, and the necromancer said, "I'm in."
I need to get me some of that.
Yes, I'll have what she's having.
I mean, not to be that guy, it makes more sense that the conjurer gets it because it's a conjuration spell in D&D, but
But ghosts.
Otherwise,
I do feel like that is one of those things though where they kind of just had to give it a school because I don't feel like teleportation is conjuration.
I feel like
No,
teleportation
movement-
magic is teleportation magic.
yeah, movement should have its own category, honestly.
Like
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I just hate that there's nothing for necromancy here. There's nothing about necromancy. There's nothing about summoning
We
undead
haven't read the
here.
last one yet.
Okay, I'll read it. Death's Master.
That sounds
Abstruse,
necromancy.
abstruse rituals within your spellbook allow you mastery over forces of death. While in your spellbook, you gain the following benefits. Bolster Undead. As a bonus action, choose any number of undead you have created or summoned with a necromancy spell that within 60 feet of yourself. They get temporary hit points equal to your wizard level. Once an undead gains temp HP from this feature, they can't get it again for the next 24 hours.
That's not great.
That's pretty bad. Harvest Power. When you use Grim Harvest, a creature that gains temp HP gains one of the following benefits from your choice, which lasts until the end of the target's next turn. Advantage on attack rolls, advantage on the next saving throw it makes.
That's also not great.
It's for level 14, it's not great. It's okay.
Multi-class.
It just has no value as a necromancy.
That too.
Like, why is my necromancer buffing me? Because that part doesn't even
Why
necessarily go
are
to
any of
anything
these
else.
buffing you?
Why are they
is the
buffing?
wizard buffing people?
Why is the wizard the buffer? This should be buffing your undead summons, if anything.
Well, it says as a bonus action, choose any number of undead you have created or summoned with a necromancy spell.
That gives them the temp HP. Harvest Power does not apply to that. The bonus to attack rolls and saving throws does not apply to that.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right.
So, screw you, I guess. The only buff.
It could apply to your undead because it's a creature you see within so many feet of you.
It's the creature that gains temporary hit points.
Yeah, from
That
Grim Harvest,
is
which
true.
you choose. So it could apply to your undead, but like,
Still not great.
why
Yes.
would you? Why would?
Exactly. And in order to do so, you'd also have to overwrite the temp HP they get from Bolster Undead.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, is like, you know what I mean?
It's not great.
The difference between a Necromancer wizard and any other wizard summoning an undead is some temp HP. That is it.
Dare I say,
Dare he say.
it might be just as, if not maybe worse than the previous Necromancer.
It's not great.
Just as bad, I should say, if not worse.
It does not fulfill its fantasy.
It does not. The bad thing about the old Necromancer was that it just wasn't strong. Like, it didn't give you the power fantasy of being a Necromancer, but it still had to do with raising things from the dead and commanding them, even if it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
This just is bad.
I don't know
doesn't
why.
have anything to do with it.
I don't know why it's so hard for
they can't get
them.
Necromancer right. They never have been able to. They can't do it the cleric subclasses either.
Nope.
I want a cool death subclass.
They can't do it. They can't
Not
do it. They
allowed.
won't let you summon more stuff. They won't let your summons be strong, which I don't know why, because they're not that strong to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, having played a character that used dead summons, the stat blocks are not good. The
They're not.
zombies are not cool. They really suck.
Just they're so afraid of making things good and making people happy.
Also, why are there no ghosts? I'm always deeply upset that there are no, because the ghost stat block is better than the zombie stat block.
Well, because
So-
the stat block's better, so you're not allowed to have it.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. Fuck me, I guess.
I don't know, man. I don't know why it's so hard for making the Necromancer good. Here again, these are the only things they need. Make the buffs more plentiful. Make the amount of summons you can do through Necromancy more plentiful. Make them stronger. Make them be able to tame or turn away undead themselves that they encounter in the wild,
Yeah.
or at least exercise some degree of control over wild undead.
Or exercise.
Yeah,
Actually exercise
literally
undead.
exercise them.
Maybe give them some kind of feature where, the Hexblade has that feature where they get a thing where they can
They summon
raise
a
someone
ghost.
from the dead
They get a
after
specter.
they kill them.
They-
Yeah,
Not
do that
anymore,
with the
remember, 'cause
Necromancer.
They removed that.
Well,
They
yeah,
did remove
okay,
it
the
now.
old Hexblade had that. But why doesn't the Necromancer have a thing where, they
don't
kill
know.
a humanoid in combat and they can immediately raise them from the dead as a zombie or a skeleton or a specter or something like that?
Because
Like,
that
they
would make
expend
sense.
Awesome.
they expend a spell slot of a certain level, and based on how high level the spell slot is, it gives it a different stat block that's a little bit stronger each level up the spell goes.
It would simply
No,
be
that
too
would be
cool.
cool.
You
And
do it
wish
as like a
fulfillment.
reaction to a humanoid creature dying.
Not allowed.
Bad
Too
idea.
cool, also not connected to a spell, so...
I want to teleport 60 feet when I stab myself.
Let's go to Transmuter so we can get this
Okay.
done. We can.
I have no expectations for transmutation.
Transmuter alongside Necromancer was one of the kind of meh subclasses in 2014. So like,
Let's see what they got. Transform energy and matter. You study spells that modify energy and matter. Wow. To you, the world is not a fixed thing, but eminently immutable. Going for all the vocab words. Your magic gives you the tools to become a smith on reality's forge. Okay.
okay,
Calm
okay,
down.
let's get
Chill.
going. Let's get.
Some transmuters are tinkerers and pranksters. Others pursue their magical studies with deadly seriousness, seeking the power of the gods to make and destroy worlds. And together, we can
gods. What's changed since 2014, Pertuset?
Let's see. Transmutation Savant makes you cooler. Transmuter Stone is now available at a lower level. Wondrous Enchantment and Split Transmutation are new features. Potent Stone is a new feature that gives you more options with your Transmuter Stone. Master Transmuter is revised, eliminated. Panacea Choice now restores hit points and can remove a curse.
I'm so geeked right now.
True, TGIF. I'll go ahead and give you your level 3. Savant, you already know you get some stuff for free.
Spells and more
Um,
spells.
Level 3 Transmuter Stone. When you finish a long rest, you can create a magic pebble called a Transmuter Stone that lasts until you use this feature again. A creature with the stone in its possession gains a benefit from one of the following options, which you can choose when you create the stone. You can change the stone's benefit when you cast a transmutation spell using a spell slot. Dark Vision gives them 60 feet Dark Vision or 60 more feet Dark Vision if they already had it. Speed, give them 10 more feet of speed, movement speed. Durability, proficiency in con saving throws. That's funny for that. Resistance, gain resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder, poison or thunder. And you choose it each time that you get that benefit.
They did change this one a little bit.
Yeah?
It used to not give you extra dark vision if you already had dark vision.
Okay.
And they added one more resistance.
Which one?
Poison.
Nobody tell
Get
Dylan.
wrecked.
I-
No.
Nobody
We
tell
can't let him
Dylan.
know.
Okay.
Oh, but everything else was the same.
Awesome. Okay.
Level
I'll-
3.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give you that, and then you guys can split the rest.
Well, I was gonna say, do you want me to do 3 and 6, and then Levi can do 10 and 14, or
Okay,
you
fine,
can do
fine.
it? Okay.
Take it.
Okay.
Done.
Level 3, Wondrous Enhancement. You have Enhance ability prepared and can cast it once without a spell slot. You regain the ability to cast it in this way when you finish a long rest. Targets of your Enhance ability also have advantage on saving throws using the chosen ability. Okay.
That's awful.
It's not great. It's new, so
Yeah.
it's something they didn't have beforehand, but enhanceability isn't that great as
It's a
No.
dog water
I mean,
spell.
I guess it's like, okay, you get to do it for free, but then my line of thinking would be the only reason I would do it is because it's like, I have it for free, I might as well. Not
Yeah.
because I'm like, let me use this because it'll be so helpful right now. Like, I guess, like, sure. It's not actively detrimental and it's new, so they didn't change something to get it in here, but level
But it's
6.
here.
Yeah.
Level 6, Split Transmutation. When you cast a transmutation spell such as Fly that can be cast at a higher level spell slot, the target, you can increase it. It's
You
like
can hit
the same
more.
thing for
You
the
can hit
other
more
one.
things with it.
Yep. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier minimum of once. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
That's relatively useful, actually, because
That's
being
not
able
bad.
to make 2 people fly or have stone skin would be pretty strong.
Yeah, that can be good depending on what you use it on.
That's also new.
Yes.
I wish they would do more of that. I wish it would be more your like level 6 feature was split whatever school you have.
Mm-hmm.
But then also eat your heart out, sorcerer. Once again,
What the wizards should be able to do more of what they are. They should be able to cast more and have the spells of their school affect more things.
No, that doesn't make sense. You shouldn't be able to cast more
Why
magic.
would
It's like
the
how rogues shouldn't be
transmuter
able to stab things more.
transmute more people than other wizards would be able to?
Because that would be unfair. You're gonna make the other wizards feel bad.
I
And
hope
why
we get a
should the
teleport
enchant-
option.
Why?
I want to
Why?
teleport.
Why should the enchanter be able to enchant more people? Actually, I don't even know if they could do that with theirs. I don't remember. Oh yeah, they could. They could. The charm person. Yep. I can't wait for the teleporter wizard.
I want to teleport. If you remember, one of the subclasses we complimented the most from the Scion was the one that teleported
Oh,
all
the
Was
the
the,
time.
was the
Yeah.
teleport mage? Yeah.
Well, yeah, because that wasn't the wizard. That was.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure, wasn't there an artificer subclass that did that too? Had like a
Yeah,
map or
because it was
something?
weird. That was like the
Yes.
cartographer.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
cartographer, like, because I was
Yeah.
like, this is really weird.
Dude,
I forgot
they
about the cartographer.
they love teleporting. That's the new
Mobility,
thing.
man.
That is the new thing, mobility. They got over their goop phase, and now it's the movement phase, and they're just adding in movement, all kinds of
I was
movement.
thinking that yes, Taryn is correct. They make a teleport wizard. They don't give it that. You can only teleport
Yeah, that
other
would- yeah.
people. You can't
That
teleport
would be
yourself.
exactly what they would do. They would make the teleport wizard, and it would have nothing to do with teleportation.
No
or movement at all.
teleportation, but you can cast Long Strider once per day for free.
Yeah.
It's like the rogue bonus action that you get advantage if you haven't moved that turn. You can only use these abilities if you haven't taken your movement.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Wait. If you have not used any movement as a bonus action, you can teleport your movement. Uses your bonus action and your movement.
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh, man.
All right, wrap it up.
The sad state. Level 10, Potent Stone. Your Transmuter Stone is more versatile. You can choose up to 2 options when you create your Transmuter Stone. You can only choose each option. You can choose each option other than Resistance only once. If you choose Resistance twice, you must choose different damage types. You can change either or both benefits when you cast a transmutation spell using a spell slot.
Sure.
You get to do it more. It would be better if you got like a much wider variety of things you could do, but you don't really have a lot that you can do with the Transmuter Stone. That would have been why didn't they base the whole class around the Transmuter Stone, and like as you leveled up, you got more things you could do with it because you're learning to be a better transmuter, so you could do more things with the transmutation from the Transmuter Stone.
I'm gonna be
That's-
honest.
You're using your logic brain, and you got to throw it out the window and
gonna be
like
honest.
step on it a little bit.
I don't like the Transmuter Stone.
I never liked it either. It's in the old one too.
I said it.
It's
I
not
said it.
good. Again, that's one of the things that it's like it really holds the transmutation class back because they have this weird stone.
It just
in
don't make
there.
no sense for the flavor. Like, why
Not
do I care
really.
about that? I prefer.
It's because it's supposed to be like a pseudo philosopher's stone thing. That's like the idea I think behind it, but it's not good. It's not, and it never gets better. They just put it in there, and they're like, "This is what it is for the rest of the class."
This
It doesn't
is
get
your
any.
thing.
Yeah, it doesn't get any. Well, it's not even that. It's not like this is your thing. It's that it doesn't get improved upon at all. So it's just you get dark vision, you get a resistance, you get 10 more feet of movement speed, or you get advantage on con saves. It doesn't give you more saves, because you could like maybe change yourself because you're a transmuter to be better at different kinds of saves. It doesn't give you like any extra types of movement besides just 10 feet of what your movement speed is. You don't get like climbing speed because maybe you like transmute yourself to have like claws or something.
Quit it. We got one more feature to talk about. Then we can talk about our feelings.
Oh, Master Transmuter. As a magic action, you can consume the reserve of transmutation magic stored in your Transmuter Stone to choose one of the following benefits. After using your Transmuter Stone in this way, it crumbles to dust.
That's hilarious.
Panacea, the bearer regains a number of hit points equal to twice your wizard level and ends a curse, including the target's attunement to a cursed item. Restore life. You cast Raise Dead without a spell slot, using the stone in place of the normally required material components. Restore youth. The bearer permanently appears 3d10 years younger to a minimum of young adulthood.
Now, why would you use that?
Because you want to look younger, I guess.
Why would you use that?
That one, it's a little bit more Philosopher's Stone-y, because that's like stuff that specifically the Philosopher's Stone of Legend had in it. But they did remove one, the old one. Everything was the same except there was one more thing you could do, which was Major Transformation. You can transmute one non-magical object no larger than a 5-foot cube into another non-magical object of similar size and mass and of equal or lesser value. You must spend 10 minutes handling the object to transform it. the thing that the Philosopher's Stone is known for doing, turning lead to gold, you don't get to do that anymore. You don't.
They also took out anything with polymorph, which was a big part of the last one.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, they got rid of the entire shape changer. Yep, that's gone.
So
Did Potent Stone replace that?
Yeah, Potent Stone. Here's my thoughts. Obviously, it's bad. I had no expectations for Transmuter. Upon thinking about it, because I had to, because we read this, and unfortunately, you can't unknow something.
Yeah.
What do you want out of a transmuter? I feel like you want them to transmute stuff. Generally, that's what I would like.
They did take away the enchanter's ability to modify people's memories, so we can't unlearn this now.
Exactly.
True.
I'm imagining a transmuter. We're like in a dungeon and we're against a stone wall and we're like, oh my gosh, what do we do? And he's like, don't worry. And he makes it like mud or something. And we tunnel out of there.
Goop and movement.
Yes. I imagine.
Small, but it really is big. 5-foot cube is really big.
Yeah.
Also outside of combat, I imagine the transmuter wizard's like, hey, you guys want to make some money? Pulls out like some belly lint and like turns it into little nuggets of gold and is like, go have fun. This will last for an hour. And then inside combat, I imagine him being like, here's some wings.
Exactly.
I made your arm bigger.
Here's a T-Rex.
The body.
Yeah. Well, T-Rex, I don't want them to turn into animals. I want them to be like, I'm going to make your body bigger. I'm going to make your weapon stronger. I'm going to make your weapon out of fire for a little while.
Change the basic
stuff like that.
Of things.
Even change the ground. Be like, I'm going to make that ground air for 5 minutes. Or something. Make it quicksand. I don't know. I don't care.
The last transmuter was not great at doing that either, but dare I say it once again. Somehow they've made this one worse.
Yeah. They've made it make more sense in combat and stuff. It's going to be more useful in that. But there's just, I mean, it doesn't seem like a transmuter. It's the stone wizard.
Everything's having an identity crisis.
Rock wizard.
Not everything. A couple things are all right.
Yeah, 5E's not having an identity crisis. 5E's chilling, man.
2024 E to me seems very much. I mean, we've talked about this already, but it's very much the let's focus on combat mechanics edition. Like they're trying to make everything make sense in a perspective of you're gonna be in combat using it.
Yeah.
And that is to the detriment of the other side of the TTRPG, which is the RPG. The role-playing part.
If I want combat rules, I'll just go back and read Chainmail.
There you go. Let's all go play Chainmail, everyone.
That's where we're at.
I'm down.
Stay tuned, everybody, for next week, where we do a character forge.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a new thing. Yeah,
we're due for one of those. We're due for roleplay radio. We gotta get the troublesome trio back at it too.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We're gonna exclusively use this UA for the character forge. No, we're not. Sorry, I can't do that. I can't even keep the bit. That hurt me.
That hurts. That's physically painful. You gotta quit. Hey, we hope you enjoyed the episode you just listened to. If you really like our content, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on YouTube, and look for us on Spotify. If you'd like to see us continuing to do more fun projects in the future, consider supporting us on Patreon. You can find our page linked in the description above all of our other social media links. And finally, if you'd like to keep up with the zany shenanigans of our lives and check out some more skit-based content and things like that, check us out on Twitter and TikTok, links in the description. And hey, thanks!